I think it is time now to speak for everyone who is living here abroad, everywhere, in every corner of the world. The time of polarization is getting higher and higher, and people are forgetting completely what humanity is facing at this very time. I mean, at this time we are living. And I think if people are not ready to understand what it means to stand for the oppressed people, they are even forgetting themselves. As we are all one of us, living in a planet, living together, the most important thing in our life is to ask a question to ourselves. A question which can give us something which can unite, which can bring peace, which can bring something in common for all of us. And the very basic thing in our life is to live in peace. There is no any other interest for a human being more than that. But many, as I see these days, are completely hijacked with ideas of other people, with prejudice, with something that they buy from other medias, which tell them how to think, which tell them how to paraphrase things which don't belong to themselves. So people are shouting as if this serious thing, this abuse, this oppression of people, I don't know how to say it, something which is basic for life, is getting abused in a way that we have never seen, we have never heard in our life. That's what's happening now in Tigray. That's what's happening now in Ethiopia. That's what's happening at this very moment when I am speaking here. People are getting killed, raped. Things are getting destroyed. So how can one accept things like this? Is the power of imagination completely dead in one's mind, in one's soul, in one's body? So I would say we have to think first of all as human beings, because that's the beginning. The first thing in your life is just to be a human being. So if you are a human being, if you are really a human being who wants peace for himself, who wants justice for himself, who wants rest, who wants to feel, then you have to feel also the oppression, the suffering of other people. Even if you are not a Tigrayan, even if you are not Ethiopian, African, whatever, this is the very first thing you do in your life. I wonder when I see this social media, when some people are sitting all the time at home and just looking these things as if it has been a football game, siding only one group and living their life taking sides. This is incredible. This is something that is really beyond imagination, beyond anything you can imagine. How can one support the killings of children, women, helpless elders? How? How is it possible? I think we don't need any kind of answer right now. What we need is to ask the right question to our own selves, the right question every time. Maybe we have the chance then to understand if we ask a right question, we don't need even to get the answer. Just ask the right question over and over to yourself. Go into yourself and ask this. What would it be for me if the woman who is raped somewhere was my mother, my sister, my daughter? What would it be? Ask the question. Ask this question. You have to ask this question again and again. Ask this question to your own self again and again. If you think for the well-being of all, if you feel you are just one of the all, the genocide in Tigray, the raping, the looting, the destruction, if this makes you happy, if this is to be justified with whatever, there is no any justification for this. If this is a justification for you to say things happened 27 years, 10 years ago, this and this and this, and that's why this is happening, this is just denying the brutality of the here and now. This is happening at this very moment, as we are just talking, as you see the video right at this moment, a woman is getting raped. People are getting displaced. Think about it. Think about it. Ask a question to your own self. And condemn once and for all brutalities, all atrocities, all oppression against humanity. You still have the time to do that. You still can see things clearly. Don't get dismantled, whatever. Don't get confused. Think about it. Just think about it. All right. That's the only thing I want to say right now. And we will understand what it means sooner or later. Ask the question for yourself. Is it worth to be hijacked? to be brainwashed with the ideas that don't even belong to you. So it's time to stand with Tigray unconditionally. That's what I say. It's time. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It's time to stand with Tigray once and for all. Thank you.